Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to the online class. Okay, today what we are going to discuss, I'm going to explain briefly. Okay, in the last class, we are discussing about what you call the characteristics of wastewater. See, and what are its quality and how to analyze. See, the physical, chemical, and biological characteristics of that wastewater we are studied, along with how to sample, how to bring the sample of wastewater and what are its significance. Okay, and then the sampling techniques. See, this is the things we have discussed, and in the last class, see, I was left over few pages under this characteristics chapter. Okay, now before going to again into the same topic, okay, I am going to explain briefly. See, observe here, the syllabus is like this. See, this BOD means what? Organic matter. I was already told you. See, the BOD is here. Actually, without after the characteristics, you have to study in depth the BOD determinations and method of determination. These three topics are concerned to BOD, and these three concerned to these two, first two, fifth and sixth is concerned to characteristics and quality of wastewater. Here, this is the treatment. See, this treatment actually it has to come in the next module, module number 3. But they are given here only so that because it is a very big topic, it is. What is this MWWT? Municipal Wastewater Treatment. The treatment plant, see what are the units and how to operate it. See, that is you have to explain with respect to flow diagram. Okay, this should come at the end of all these topics, but they are given here only. Please go through neatly one by one so that you can answer very easily. The subject is very easy, but only thing is in order wise it is very important. See, up to here we are completed one and a half chapters, that is a module. Now here the little bit is remaining. I want to show today characteristics continuation and as well as the BOD determination. See, all the things we are going to discuss today. Okay. In the last class, we are discussing about physical and chemical and as well as biological parameters. See, under that physical parameters, we are having totally 5 items are here. This is physical characteristics. We are having 5 types, and you have to test in the laboratory all these parameters. Next, chemical parameters are this one. Now, let us start with okay, this physical parameter. In physical analysis, this is analysis of sewage, methods of analysis. In physical analysis, chemical analysis, biological analysis, what are the parameters to be tested? In physical analysis, solids you have to determine, color of the sewage, and then odor of the sewage, and then temperature, turbidity. Okay, now let us start with one by one. This is suspended solids. Suspended solids means, see, how much quantity of solids which are suspending, that means floating over the surface of the what you call sewage, that we can determine. Then color is usually the fresh sewage is gray in color. It is soapy color almost. The color of the sewage is this one, and they are given how to determine this methods and all. Next, odor. Odor, you know that actually the sewage in under fresh condition, it is having it is actually apple smell anta ಕರೀತಾರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ. See, but it is now they are given here the sewage, because it consists of, why the smell will be fruit smell means because of shampoo, soaps, and so many other detergents or any kind of this one, it is included in this. Sometimes it may add it to this water. That's why the fresh sewage is having no odor, but stale sewage has offensive odor of hydrogen sulfate and other sulfur compounds. See here, the stale means what? Stale means stagnant. The stagnant sewage is having another property that you have to study here. Okay, I'll show you one by one. Now here, next one is the temperature. Next, turbidity. Turbidity is the light penetrating capacity of water. You can note down. See, turbidity means light penetrating capacity of water. Next, I am going to take you to chemical analysis. See, chemical analysis, we let us see. Here, they are given total dissolved solids. Total dissolved solids. Actually, that is comes under physical or chemical. Okay, here, see, we are using this instrument. Yeah, you saw this one. This is a glassware made up of borosil glassware. It is having capacity 1 liter. So it is a cone type glassware. It is called im of cone. Im of cone. See, IMHAFF. Im of cone. See, what is this capacity? 1 liter. See, from the bottom, if you put inside something, okay, this instrument is used to measure settleable solids. Solids are the impurities present in the water. They are having different types of solids: total solids, suspended solids, dissolved solids, like this. Okay, here in this, what do you call this glassware? It is a glassware cone shaped one. Okay, you have this capacity is 1 liter. You have to mix it, your sample, and put into this glassware. This glassware is called im of cone. See, if you put 1 liter of water exactly up to this level, see, and you have to allow the water for 1 hour. After 1 hour, you have to check it off. See, you have to mix the sewage of 1 liter and put into this one. Pour all the sewage into this glassware, in this cone. See, how to determine means take 1 liter of sewage sample and then mix it properly in a can and then pour into this. There is a stand for this. Okay, that stand is just like a burette stand. So you have to fix into that stand so that it will vertically it will be stands. Now you have to add this 1 liter of sewage into this. After adding, see, you have to give some time. See, time means what? In the specific time, this sewage is going to be settled here. The particles, the solids which are present in the water, they are start settling. See, this is 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 like this. Okay, this water after pouring up to 1 lakh liter, the solids starts settling. But you have to give a time. That time is 1 hour. In 1 hour, how much solids are settled here? You have to determine. This is called im of cone. Sedimentation solids can be determined very easily. See, they're given here exact amount of settable solids, the moisture content, and how much it is able to remove. Those things we are studied here. Okay, next I will tell you. See, this is im of cone, and next one is dissolved oxygen. In dissolved oxygen, these are chemical properties, okay, or chemical analysis aspects. Oxygen content in the wastewater you have to determine. See, determination of oxygen is a challenging one. You must know in the laboratory how to determine this oxygen content. Okay, oxygen present in the water and as well as wastewater. Okay, in wastewater, the quantity of oxygen will be very less. In fresh water, that is drinking water from the tap or any water, drinking water, if you take, see, that may contains rich in dissolved oxygen. If fresh water, if you take, that contains usually up to 8 milligram per liter, depending upon the temperature and time of testing when you are going to test. Okay, this is dissolved oxygen. This will refers to amount of oxygen dissolved in sewage. Okay, that indicates the condition of sewage. Okay, the DO is one of the very important parameter in the characteristics in the analysis of sewage. Okay, this is a DO. Just to go through all the notes whatever I have given today. Okay, and this will be given today only. Okay, now DO means dissolved oxygen. Here another one is there. This is BOD, biological, that is a biochemical oxygen demand. See, the demand of oxygen required by the bacteria to remove the organic matter or to stabilize the organic matter, then it is called the amount of oxygen remaining in the bottle. Okay, see, that is BOD, that is remaining in the sample. See, this is a procedure how to determine the BOD. Okay, next, what type of the reaction taking place? The schematic diagram of first and second star BOD. Now in this BOD, we are having two curves. One is like this. One is like this without bending. Another one is like this. There are two curves here. We are going to get it. The real one is this one and this is the second one. Actually both are required, otherwise we cannot identify the oxygen content present in the water. Okay, so just you go through, and if you got any doubts you can clarify. Okay, and this is the estimation of BOD. See, by knowing the DO value, see, and other parameters, you can estimate the BOD will be how much it is. Like this, we are going to discuss about this. Next, limitations of the BOD test. See, one BOD means actually it requires 5 days to determine, and bacteria also very sensitive, and you have to measure properly and you have to use. See, these are called BOD determination. How to determine already you are studied. See, and what are its limitations, because there are many types of oxygen demands. See, BOD is a biochemical oxygen demand. Bio means life. Biochemical, by adding chemicals, see, the BOD can be easily determined. So BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. Now one more is there, that is the highest BOD content present in the sewage can be determined very easily. That experiment is called COD. What is COD? Chemical oxygen demand. See, with respect to BOD and COD, what is the difference? See, the BOD will take 5 days to determine 5-day BOD, but in COD, the total COD can be determined in 3 hours. See, both are experiments. One is COD, another is a BOD. BOD will take a long time, and COD will take immediately. You will get the results. 2 to 3 hours will take to determine the COD. Both are same. Both are oxygen demand. Okay. Then you have to sit for compromisation. Sorry. So the limitations can be determined very easily. Here I will tell you, usually the BOD of fresh sewage may be 200 to 400 milligrams per liter. That much of organic matter is present in the sewage. Now if you take 400 to 500, it is a strong sewage. See, here if it is less than 300, equal to 300, see, average sewage, next weak sewage. See, like this varieties of what you call the data and as well as the content, they are given very nicely in this. Okay, next I will show you another one. Is this a mathematical formulation of the BOD. So this topic, this experiment concerned to BOD determination. See how the formulas are developed. Okay, see, those things we can explain using this flow chart. That is it's not a flow chart, but it is nothing but a line diagram showing, that is a graph showing the x-axis is time and then y-axis is the oxygen content. This is nothing but a BOD demand. See, there are two graphs we are getting if it is solved properly. Okay, now these equations and all I will tell you clearly in the next class, so that we will continue this one. And again, this is the nature of waste, and then this is what ability of organisms to utilize the waste. Okay, this is concerned to temperature. If you change in temperature, the BOD will also change. 20 degree we are maintaining to determine the BOD, but if you change in temperature, then again the BOD is going to be changed. See, this is 20 degree, now 30 degree I want means there is another techniques. See, you have to follow. See, here some equation is given in terms of K and theta. Okay, this bookwork is very important throughout your life. This is a lifetime understanding. If you understand neatly the BOD, what is BOD, what is the difference between BOD and this is another one. I was told, this is COD. COD means chemical oxygen demand. Here, what are the merits and what are the outcome? and what are the limitations, everything they are given here. Just to go through, the COD is independent. Using chemicals we can able to determine the dissolved oxygen. Without using chemicals, if we conduct the experiment in the laboratory and finding out the oxygen demand, then it is called a BOD. Okay. Yes. What is the meaning of BOD and what is the meaning of COD? We came to COD means chemical oxygen demand. This BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. Now we have to conduct the test in the laboratory. So I will show you even BOD bottles, how to determine all those things we will discuss further. Okay. Here this table will gives strength of the sewage and a type of BOD present in the laboratory, present in the water sample. Okay. Next, what are the types of tests you have determined? That is over. Next, you have to come to the nature of waste. What type of waste it is? Solid waste, liquid waste, or gaseous waste is there now. According to that, we are going to check up the nature of sewage. Okay. Next, ability of organisms to utilize waste. If you give small thing to anybody, see these organisms, how they are going to eat the food is very very important. It is internal structure. It is, suppose you are using some idli dosa or something, if you are eating that one, and how the digestion will take place within 3 hours, how it is, how fast it is, the rate of decomposition is can be determined. That is ability of, because of organisms to utilize the waste. Okay. Here in this equation, that means in this we can able to assess how the work has carried out. Okay. Next one is the temperature, and they are having a, if you change in temperature, the BOD is going to change. Number of days, duration will also changes. See, that is the what you call the different methods of determination of oxygen content from the laboratory. See, BOD is over, COD is over, and types of COD, and then okay, other parameters can be determined here also. See, biodegradable organics. This is non-biodegradable organics. Still they are having these things are not asked in the examination. See, these things are oil and grease and inorganic salts and metals, heavy metals. Some of the things you can identify in the sewage. See that how to determine what is the use and then function, everything in these parameters. These are called secondary parameter you can able to identify. Yes, this table will gives an idea on the pollutional load. Okay, pollution load on the what you call a river body or treatment plant. Okay, this is the test. Whatever you are conducting the test with respect to that, these results are there. Just you go through this table and this table. Okay, so they have asked many times this population equivalent. What is this theory, and a brief example about those things they are asked in the examination. Okay. Then here we are going to analyze chemical test. In chemical test, solids can be determined, and then afterwards dissolved oxygen can be determined, BOD can be determined, then COD can be able to determine. See here the test procedure and this table gives an idea on the type of test and its necessity. Why you have to conduct this test, importance of that particular test can be explained in this tabular column. Okay, just you go through, it is very simple, and moreover it is a theoretical part. Okay, your all the test whatever you are conducting is given very nicely. Okay, for example, physical test, the temperature of the sewage is very important for biological analysis, that is or bacteriological activities. So higher the temperature, lower the what you call viscosity, which increases the efficiency of treatment units. Like this, why it is required? They are going to ask the question in the main examination. What is the necessity of conducting all the test? Okay, try to understand this, and this will complete your characteristics, the topic number 5 and 6 from your syllabus. Okay, that is the topics I already shown in the first in the beginning of today class. Okay, see, now let us start with the BOD, continuation of the BOD, and the BOD determination methods we are studied, and some equations also we are actually developed, and how to determine the BOD also we are knowing that. Okay, now we have to go for solving the problem using BOD equations. One is a direct method, another is a dilution method. See, we are having so many equations. Okay, 3 plus 1, it is a 4 equations we are studied. Under that, how to solve the problem? Let us start with that problem. Okay, yes, the problems on BOD determination. Okay, see, in this problem we can able to solve very easily what is the amount of BOD which is given with respect to these values. Okay, the determination of BOD determination using these what you call values. Now, how to conduct this experiment, that is very very important. Okay, we are already in the last class we are studied on what you call BOD determination using a dilution method, a direct method and a dilution method we are studied by using those equations. Okay, now how to solve the problem, let us explain one by one. Okay, in this problem, how to determine the BOD? This is also called BOD estimation. Now they are given, just you go through in a BOD determination. Okay, 6 ml of wastewater is mixed with 294 ml of dilution water containing 8.6 milligrams per liter of dissolved oxygen. After a 5 days incubation at 20 degrees centigrade, the DO content of the mixture is 5.4 milligrams per liter. Calculate the BOD of wastewater. Okay, and assume the initial DO present in wastewater is equal to 0. The problem is given clearly like this. Try to understand this problem and how to solve. See, because this problem is from this part, second part of a second module. See, this is mandatory. They will ask 100% guarantee one problem on this. Okay, and it is very easy. Try to understand what are the parameters they are given and it is suitable for which equation. Those things can be discussed today. Okay, in a BOD determination, this is in the laboratory analysis. Okay, see, 6 ml of wastewater we are used. Observe here, the given values are the ml or quantity of wastewater taken for BOD test is equal to how much? 6 ml. Next, it is mixed with 294 ml of dilution water. Okay, see, the bottle capacity is, we know, 300 ml. So now 6 ml the wastewater they are taken, remaining 294 ml of dilution water. Okay, dilution water means that it is having rich in oxygen. Why oxygen is required? See, the bacteria, the microorganisms which are present in the sewage. The sewage is how much you are taken? 6 ml. Okay, this sewage microorganisms, they are going to start eating. See, eating the food which is present in the sewage. While eating, what happens? It will start consuming oxygen. That oxygen is called dissolved oxygen. How much they are going to consume, that much is the demand. To stabilize the organic matter, what is the amount of oxygen you have to study? See, now 294 plus 6 ml is 300 ml of the bottle. Now it contains how much? 8.6 milligram of DO. What is the meaning of this? See, in the dilution water, we are using this one as a dilution water. It contains how much? 8.6 milligram per liter of what you call dissolved oxygen. Then experiment is over. Next, after 5 days incubation at 20 degrees centigrade, the DO content of the mixture. Mixture ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? one is wastewater, another is the dilution water. There are two. So that A plus B is equal to C. That mixture you will get. See, what he is telling is after 5 days, after 5 days of incubation at 20 degrees centigrade, the DO content of the mixture. Notice, after 5 days, the bottles we are taking outside and checking for DO, the answer will be getting 5.4 milligrams per liter. What they are given is, try to study it neatly. The DO content of the mixture is this much. See, after 5 days of incubation at 20 degrees centigrade, the value remaining is 5.4. What is the initial DO present in this? This is 8.6 milligram. After 5 days, 5.4 milligrams. Then what is the question? See, the calculate the BOD of wastewater. See, you have to determine the BOD and then assume the initial DO of the wastewater is equal to how much? 0. Now let us start with the problem. The amount of DO present in wastewater is equal to how much? 8.6. Now capacity of the bottle is equal to 300 ml. Then this is a quantity of sewage used is 6 ml. Okay, and then DO content of the mixture before it is using. Okay, that is how much it is? 5 day 20 degrees centigrade is equal to 5.4 milligram per liter. The BOD bottle, that means what you call BOD bottle is to be used. See, I will show you today. That is a 300 ml bottle. How it can be determined and all. Okay, what is incubator? That is the photo of the incubator. Also, I will show you. Wait. Okay. The DO present in dilution water is this much. After 5 days, you have to take outside that bottle and the value should be noted. See here, the DO content of the mixture after 5 days, okay, at 20 degrees centigrade is equal to how much? 5.4 milligram per liter. Okay, the DO content of the wastewater is equal to 0. See, in the beginning, the DO content, okay, DO present in what you call wastewater sample. See, in the raw wastewater sample is equal to 0. See, what to determine? BOD 5 is equal to question mark. Now we are having one equation. What is that equation? Direct pipetting equation. So this is BOD 5 at 20 degrees centigrade in milligram per liter is equal to DOB minus DOI into volume of the bottle divided by ml of sample used. So this is a formula, minus of DOB minus DO3. That means DOB minus DOS. DOS means what actually? DOS means what? The amount of, see, observe here, the DO present in wastewater sample is equal to 0. Okay, that value you have to use here. Okay, now the equation we know and what are the data that are given, everything you know. Now try to solve this problem. Okay, now substituting all the values in this equation, okay, we get the BOD value at 20 degrees centigrade is equal to how much? So you know initial value is BO, that is a DOB 8.6 milligrams per liter and 5.4 milligrams per liter, and the capacity of the bottle divided by ml of sample used. Then see the minus 8.6 and minus 0. So you have to substitute this equation, substitute the values, and you will get a very simple 5 to 10 minutes we can take to solve this problem. Okay, one problem I have given as an homework for you. Okay, try to solve this problem without contacting your friends. Answer also given. See here, by calculation, after completely it is over, then the value is this much in this problem. Okay, 151.6 milligram per liter. What is the meaning of this? See, we will study the next class. Now here in a BO determination, so much, that is a 10 ml of wastewater sample is 10 ml of wastewater sample is mixed with the dilution water, and that containing this much of oxygen, and the DO after 5 days is equal to this much. Same type of problem they are given. Okay, so that you can solve the problem very easily. Answer is this much. Okay, for the coming examination internals, I am going to give these problems. Okay. Now next topic is nature of BOD reaction. That is nature of BOD reaction. How to determine this BOD using how to determine the BOD, and during that collecting the wastewater and analyzing, see there are so many steps. Those steps I will explain in the next class. Try to understand, be ready on this. Okay, nature of BOD reaction. See, thank you one and all. I will continue in the next class.